This video is brought to you by Diamond Pacific Tool Corporation. Diamond Pacific is America's favorite diamond tool, wheel, and lapidary machine manufacturers. For nearly half a century, Diamond Pacific has set the industry standard for diamond lapidary equipment. Join the majority of professional lapidaries and choose Diamond Pacific products such as their Nova wheels, Pixie, Genie, and Titan gem makers, as well as their wide selection of other high-quality lapidary diamond products. Check out Diamond Pacific today and find out why they're considered America's premier diamond lapidary tool manufacturers. Fantastic. Wow, super affordable. That for $125. Incredible. At the Durango show, less than half the size. It's a little bit more than double, but it makes sense. These folks are Canadian and they probably have a lot to do, or at least close with the people who are doing the mining. It's very impressive. Oh, this one's double-sided. I wonder, I was reading about these. Is it the national stone of Alberta? Is it Alberta? Fantastic. Are you from Alberta?
Yes.
Awesome. I see you're a little busy. I'm sorry, I hope you don't mind me asking. Are you folks the miners?
Yes.
And the processors? And
yes.
The full monkey? Heck yeah. Impressive. The prices are just so affordable. Well, like I was saying earlier, folks, if they're doing everything, they can keep it a little bit real. If somebody bought it from them, it just makes sense they'd have to charge 2 or 3 times the price, but these are so affordable. Yeah. Super kind. Not everybody, as you've heard me complain about 1,000 times, is so kind to let me film such beautiful high-end material. Have a very good friend who watches the channel who brought me and Lynn a few fantastic pieces of jewelry, a few cabochons from Alberta. I believe this also comes from Montana. Check out Theo Kellison. If you watch me, you probably already watched Theo. And I think he goes and finds this material. This one's going to be a great one for a large piece of jewelry. Chlorite. One of the rarest gems on Earth. Ammonite is Canada's gemstone. This rare, precious, colorful gemstone found in southern Alberta. Bear paw formation. Ooh, this one's particularly great.
We've been here since Tuesday.
Let's take a look at some of these hangers. Even at something like this, it looks like it's only $1,400. No, excuse me, 28. I'm sorry, folks. That makes a lot more sense. Is that basalt that it's on? Is it a man-made thing they're kind of casting with? The cleavage looks supernatural. Amazing. So these are often coated with something just because the layer of color can be super thin. There's a genius collector and lapidary named Daniel Opal who he had some that didn't need to be coated. I wonder if that's a more rare thing. Do they do it regardless because for preservation? Don't really know. I'd love to ask the gentleman or lady who works here, but try not to bother people, you know. Either way, sometimes I see it done and it's not as nice as this. Like you can obviously tell like there's a thick coating. I wonder if that's when people are buying it rough and then doing the processing in themselves, and it's not as good as the folks doing it directly from the bear paw formation in Alberta. Yeah, like you can even see how like it gets in the crevices and stuff. It looks just naturally polished. It's absolutely fantastic the way they're doing it. I beg your pardon, ma'am. Is this naturally in basalt? Oh wow! And is this natural?
That's how they find them.
Oh, fantastic! I didn't know if it was just a process to make it look. I assumed it wasn't because of how high quality his stuff was, but amazing. Because you see, out of Montana, sometimes you just see them cracking it open, and it's like usually the size of the Ammolite. But is this more common in Alberta?
Yeah, theirs are kind of smashed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, in the Montana one, sometimes you see, well, most of the time they're coated. They're coated for preservation, I guess, because the color can be so thin. Is that just a common Ammolite thing across the board?
It is.
That's what I thought. But theirs is usually like super thick. Yours looks so high quality. Like if you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Right.
And it must be a special process.
They're careful with putting the coating on so it doesn't get too heavy.
Well, that's why you folks are probably the best, and everyone else is the rest, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you for your kindness. Look at those super fragile little silver hairs. The case, you mean? Just lean in too far? Isn't it just like mineral apocalypse, huh? It's fantastic. I think this is the best spread in this whole joint right here. This just crystal chaos.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It's a little chaotic for sure.
I love it.
I would color arrange them.
Like if it was mine though, everything would be like on top of each other, like and all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was mine, the dark.
It would just be one big rainbow.
Yeah, it would be across the whole.
It's kind of got that going on a little bit.
It's all nice.
I think it's the best spread at the show.
It's definitely a nice variety, that's for sure.
Look at the little silver hairs there. Little
On this
little silver nose hairs.
Over there, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you do.
Just like curly little alien silvers.
Is that your favorite one here?
I think it is. I just like those alien rocks. Sandra's show is one of the best in Denver for sure.
Who's show?
Sandra, the lady who runs this joint.
Oh,
Look at that. That's a nice piece of cobalto calcite. I like it. It's like
okay. Greasy.
ballet dancing.
What are you talking about?
$95 barrette.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Tango.
That's not calcite.
Barrette with pyrite.
Show this one. I like
I'm gonna say.
this. Is it Morganite?
Doesn't say.
And this one's funny. This amethyst.
Oh, that's fantastic. Did you say ding dong? That's a cool tanzanite.
Yeah, that tall one.
I like that even better than this one over here.
Yeah, that one's a little.
That one's richer. It's more than double the price.
It's a chubby.
I'm a little chubby.
A little. You put the little in a little chubby.
And the Veracruz gets a little bit of love.
Oh yeah. This one's got a great. Is it a
Hemomorphite?
calcedony? The watery one?
Hemomorphite? It's our Smithsonite.
Not the blue speckles, the one in the corner.
Yeah.
That's Smithsonite.
Someone let us know down in the just comment section, description, whatever. Just let us know. Let's Sprite now.
Yeah, Dave doesn't know to know.
What is it?
Azurite, little pancakes.
Oh, I love them. Did you see the guy who works for Arkansas around here? He has just one with just two perfect sundollars.
Oh,
Of it?
maybe we saw them the other day.
Yeah, on Saturday.
I remember.
I was walking around being a mess.
Yeah, you were. Oh, look at that. I like them. I'd be very tempted though. I would want to separate that from the crusties.
The crusties are what makes it so special. That's a great fluorite right there.
It's icy.
It's like a fluorite castle.
It's like a fluorite
Tugboat.
ice swan.
Ice swan. Those are from China, these green ones. Almost sure of it. Well, the ice ones are from Poland.
Poland?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I would think China.
Are those? No, they're all from Poland. Yeah. Look how affordable that is.
That's
a great price.
It's a good.
You walk around with that in your hand in Tucson, tells them $3,000. Come back and buy another one. Walk around again.
I guess so.
Printing $1,000 bills. So for those of you at home who can't tell, it's like 13, 14 inches.
This is weird. It looks like it took over.
Whoa. That is definitely just some ancient
bauxite.
technology there, huh?
I don't know. 3D printing of some
Just some
stones.
It's special, and look how cheap it is. Look how cheap that one is. I should buy that.
I don't know, but what are you going to do with it?
Give it away.
Okay. Fair enough. How about this one?
Yeah, it's cheap too. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
And give it away.
Why don't you let me hold the camera while you do your deal?
No, I'm
This one looks
gonna
like-
go to the ATM.
Looks like something that they'd find when they were demolition in an old motel. That would be
The green thing?
That'd be growing in the bathroom.
This was in Safford, Arizona, in the bathroom.
I guess so.
In Mesa.
In Colorado Springs. Did you get anything?
Stuff in here.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. Did you get anything else?
Oh, I got a couple of starlights.
Starlights?
Really?
Russian starlights?
Did you get them from her?
No. Manson.
Ring a ding 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 dong.
Oh, I love those ones. Ring,
taste.
ding, dong. Ding, ding, ding.
I still don't know that too.
Dr. Dre.
This little
yeah,
Christmas tree?
Yeah, it was real pretty cool. Very nice.
Marcus.
Iowa.
These red words.
Great to have this.
Very genius. We're awesome.
What's your favorite here out of everything?
Golly.
Do you think you can get 50% off if you bought everything?
Probably more than that. Are we talking cash or?
Here, come read this for me. Read this one. That one, the $8,500 one that begins with a V. How do you say those words?
Vesolite, Kipushite, Zincolibethanite, Hemimorphite.
Hey,
Hemimorphite.
hemomorphite.
Hemimorphite.
Yeah, pretty good. You did better than I would have.
It's a complicated word.
So, my opinion, best spread here. Look at that little brain. That's what, the little vril that crawls in your ear and gets behind your. The vril crawls in your ear and gets behind your eyeball.
Are those the Vrills?
The little worm things.
I thought the Vrills were the ships. Maybe you need the little Vrill worm to drive the ship.
So here at the Crown Plaza, a good section of the indoor stuff is all minerals. I think it's only an indoor show. I think it's called the Just Mineral Show, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Look at that scepter. That is fantastic. So, Sprite's been spending all the money today.
Spend a little bit.
Sprite's gotten way more videos than me this year so far.
Oh yeah, kicking ass. And look, I have 4 whole viewers.
One like though.
8 minutes in.
So this right here, this is 60 bucks. There's so much of this everywhere. It's from Ojo Caliente area, and we have to go get this. There's some of it that has a hematite cap, and our good friend John made a huge market for it. Very cool. Some of it has like barite and stuff on it. My friend Timmy gave me like 20 pounds of it. Yeah, when it has the hematite growth on it, it looks all oily. Very, very, very cool. It's a beautiful looking mineral from Sonora.
Range of localities.
Fantastic. I like the tabbies. Fatten quartz.
Yeah, they just scare me, you know.
Pakistan. There's another one from Pakistan. Albandite? No. It's like shungite or coal from Tanzania.
Look at how that's fun.
Oh, that's fantastic. What is it, 380?
And then half off of that.
140? No, 190. Still, that's so worth it. Most of the scepters you see don't have a termination at the end. I watched Sprite spend a lot of money on a bunch of them. This show, the show we just came from, but their venue in Tucson, it's in a warehouse. It is, well, the same host. So they try to bring a lot of people over. Oh, here's another one. This one's pretty awesome. That other one's spectacular. Oh, that's wildly affordable. So everything's half off here, huh? So that would be $27. That's wild. Come here, Sprite. That's incredible. This one wouldn't even be 30 bucks. Oh, okay, whatever.
Come here, Sprite.
This is a grumpy guy.
What am I looking at?
Nothing. You don't get to see it. No. This one would be like 14, even though it's a scepter. It's not as impressive as the other two, but for the money, it's fantastic. Oh, look at that copper. Can't even touch that one. That's probably one of the coolest things here. This is probably one of my favorite shows. Galena. Is that lead, right? This one would be 40. A lot of these have anhydrous in them. And this is kind of like what most of these septorens look like. It's kind of broken off, or even healed after being broken off, like this. Which is beautiful, but that is amazing where it's terminated. Earth Treasures. Ryken at flash.net. These jars are fantastic. It's a wild great gold stand. Is it like clay? The crystal's beautiful.
It's nice. I didn't do well at the Hard Rock last year, and it cost an awful lot of money. And I'm not leaving any downtown. So this downtown
Is that a calcite?
downtown.
No, it's
I just decided, I also, a lot of times what carries us
something different.
shows are the things we didn't find anything last year. We shut down Jackson's Crossroads because we needed to do some
Did they polish the spinel on the Matrix?
completely changed how we deal with water at the mine, which is a really good thing. It will make us happy and compliant for a long time. And then at Howley Junction, we had a really long day back in 2022, and it rained a lot. I worked for 5 straight weeks without a day. And, it's hard work, And mostly it was taking care of other customers and stuff, so it wasn't even digging. And
Not too much colors in these
they
ones.
decided, the lead owners decided that they were going to tone down and just do a fun 2-week dig.
At first, you would think that this was
Yeah,
Ethiopian, right?
I was moving. And so I moved and I stayed away.
Virgin Valley.
There are some rocks, but there's nothing that's that great.
From Nevada,
Works so well in a place
I
like
believe it's all wood.
Take a break,
Replaced
get
Opal?
back home. I just joined the Reno Gem and Mineral Society, and they have a show this upcoming weekend. And so, nothing else, I can go around and volunteer and help things. You guys stay with your hard rock? Good. Fantastic. When you put in like that.
So, like the Ethiopians, I do believe that there's some virgin valleys that probably have to live in water. Very cool. I love the Virgin Valleys. There is a great story from Don Dupree about a Japanese man who started Diamond Pacific with his uncle. Actually found a way to stabilize this material and actually died with the secret, and didn't have to just do with chemicals, but also with freezing temperatures. Sweet Jim, before he passed away, talked to the Japanese man's son who started Gemtech. Oh, that's a stunning one. Amazing. I beg your pardon, you being from Nevada probably know a lot about Virgin Valley Opal.
Yes.
Is it all wood?
Yes.
All of it.
Yes, there is some that's fossilized pine cone that's been replaced, but it again came from wood.
Those must be extra special, huh?
They are. They call them fire cones.
Have you ever heard of, well, I don't know, I guess you'd want to, so, sorry, Don Dupree from Diamond Pacific, his uncle started the company with a Japanese man who used to own Gemtech. And supposedly he found a way to stabilize Virgin Valley opal. You ever heard anything about that?
There are so many stories about people that supposedly found a way. But as the owner of Rainbow Ridge, Glenn Hodson, tells me, it's like, Rick, if anybody'd ever figured it out, do you think I'd still be doing feed digs and selling things in jars?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, okay, you got a good point.
I beg your pardon, what are you asking for that beauty?
That one is 1,800 at half is 900.
It's
a
fantastic.
killer. And this is older material. This was dug 30 to 40 years ago by Glenn's dad, Keith.
Stunning. Is Glenn the gentleman at the arena?
No, he's not selling. He doesn't really sell anymore. He just does feed digs up at the mine.
Your shirt is fantastic.
Oh, why, thank you.
Thank you for your kindness, brother.
Oh, you're very welcome. I fell in love with Virgin Valley 3 years ago after not having been there for 20 years. I went there, I met Glenn's dad, Keith, back in the late 90s. I had a great time. I only did the tailings diggings. Now I'm doing the loads and I am killing it.
Oh, amazing.
I am having so much fun.
Are you Earth's Treasures? Or
I
is
am.
That, okay, I didn't know if it was just the name of the whoever had the collection before you, or...
No. Earth Treasures is my company name.
Fantastic. Do you do Tucson at all?
Yep.
What venue are you in?
I'm at Mineral City,
heck
Building C.
I'm so happy to see that place doing so well.
Me too.
It's kicking so much butt.
Well, I was at the Inn Suites / Hotel Tucson City Center for years. And I did okay business there, but it was always a pain. And when Mineral City opened up, I was like, gosh, I don't know if that's for me, but I really like it. And then was talking with Graham Sutton about another deal, and he's like, why aren't you at Mineral City? I'm like, I didn't know I could get in. And he's like, you want in? You're in. I'm like, whoa, cool. And I just love it there. We have our cases are there all year long. And you don't have to move in extra stuff or anything. You just go in. Once the first year, getting everything set up and built was difficult, but it was still great.
That place is special because I feel like not a lot of venue owners are really passionate about the minerals. It's kind of just money and work, and that place is...
Well, here's the thing. I've been doing Tucson since about 1985 at one form or another. And the story as it goes is promoter comes in, works with a hotel, they get people in, things get to be really good, things start to make money, the dealers are happy, the promoter's happy, and the hotel owner says, well, why am I paying a promoter? I can do this. And then the hotel dies. Next hotel, repeat process. And that's happened to so many hotels over the years that to finally have the promoter also be the landlord is huge.
Oh, yeah. That is huge.
Especially since one of the landlords is now my neighbor, so I can really give him hell if I want to.
That's fantastic. So, is all of this Virgin Valley older, or is this any of your collection?
That's all stuff I collected. The older ones are right over here, and they're exciting.
Oh, wow.
Like this one's 500 to 250, so not that expensive.
No, not at all. And there's so what is the seasons that they offer paydays?
From basically Memorial Day until the end of September.
And then, really, I would think it'd be all winter long or something.
Oh, you can't get out there. It rains.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's
So
no snow.
opal found in clay. As someone who just came back from the rain event at Burning Man,
Oh man.
clay wet equals slippery and treacherous for vehicles.
Yeah, right. I think a lot of people learn that the hard way.
That's the best way.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
hard way is the way you make sure you actually learn it if you live.
That is very true. So, in Oregon, that fire opal.
Yeah, the opal butte material.
Yes, there's a gentleman, and I think a lady, or maybe a couple, who are claiming they can get it to not craze by putting it in sawdust for 1 or 2 years and like hydrating it and let it dehydrate. And I was wondering if this is true and it's actually able to be cut after that. Can you do that to Ethiopians and perhaps maybe Virgin Valley?
So they all have different amounts of water in them. They all have different water contents. So what they always tell you to do to give them the best chance to dehydrate is to put them in something, a desiccant like sawdust, but have it be wet. Have it some access to air, but not a lot. Give it a year or so and see what happens. Some of them will live. Most of them will not. And what my buddy's doing is, anything, if it has wood in it, that isn't fully petrified, it seems to stabilize better. But he's basically using some sort of, he won't tell me exactly what kind because it's his trade secret, but he's vacuuming in a type of epoxy that can be applied wet.
Oh, wild.
And he's vacuuming that and then drying the opal. And if the black opals, it's working better on than the white ones. And anything with wood in it. So for instance, I've got a piece about this big that's wood with opal running right through it, and that thing stabilized perfectly, and it's still in my personal collection.
Oh, wow. I wonder...
Well, and then these, actually, over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't have too much to spend, but I would love to buy this from you.
Awesome.
That is, especially if you mind that yourself.
Yes, I did.
You're a super kind and generous dude.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm really passionate about this. You can probably tell, but this is a piece of what they call conchwood, where it's running through veins down basically the axis of the branch.
Holy smokes. And that was obviously able to be cut pretty
And this
easily.
one's stabilized and has been able to be cut and polished.
I think most people, if they didn't know opal, would probably, especially Virgin Valley, would have probably thought that was Spencer or something.
Right, except for the Spencer will always be layered, and these aren't layered.
That is fantastic.
It's really fun stuff.
So, I'm from New Mexico, and turquoise is king out there. Mm-hmm. And the old timers would stabilize wet with, they put acetone in a
Opticone.
jar. Yeah, Opticone, or even I've seen people do that E330 or 6000 or something.
Right, and you just get it in a vacuum chamber.
So I guess that's a resin that could be wet when you do it.
Well,
maybe.
Most of that they do dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah, I figured it was a little bit different than what are the cactus juice stuff that they do. Right. Brother, I don't want to bug you for a card for that. Do you know if there's an ATM here?
Oh, I think there is.
Cool, because I don't want to bug you. Give you.
I don't mind.
Then let's do a card.
Okay.
All right. Check this stuff out, folks. Now the phone number might not be relevant, but the email is really something unique that I haven't seen before. From Brazil, tangerine quartz. I've seen something similar, not quite from Madagascar. They call it papaya. And this is Mine Direct. How long has this material been coming out?
Quanto tempo tem saído esse material? De quanto tempo que tem aparecido?
Já tem 3 anos.
Around 3 years or so.
Oh, fantastic. Relatively new then.
Yes.
To the scene, If you come to the shows, you might have seen it, but by the time it makes it to somebody's mom and pop rock shop in Rhode Island, it could be 10 years from now, Fantastic.
He's still selling just a lot.
I wonder, is it just an exterior rind?
Is your friend still selling just the lot on these, babe?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. The lots of
Somebody came here and they said,
They kind of look like they're inside. I could be wrong.
The more direct is the inclusion. Like something like remember when they were doing those
amazing color. But it's Sprite. Sprite disappears. He's over there getting some more crystals. We just left this Zambian booth, but that makes him happy. Oh, I like this leaner.
No, I bought that sucker upstairs yesterday. Or the day before yesterday.
With the bend in the middle.
Yeah, I like it.
That's awesome.
Can you,
You'll find them. I'm gonna take this for now. I am gonna buy a kilo. I'm just gonna take this crystal. I'll bring it back and put it in it all the way because I don't want to let this guy go. Can I hold on to it for now?
we can put it aside.
Is this all you have, or you have more of this stuff though for me to choose?
We probably have more coming on the new box that's gonna come
But
forward.
we don't know.
Yeah. Focus on getting those two.
Yeah, like I don't really have a lot of these chunks. So if I didn't have to buy like these chunks in my kilo, then I'm gonna buy.
I think it's inside the crystal and around. Or maybe a layer, not just like a dusting.
I set these pieces back here for when we come back.
They just want to see your new phenotype.
Do you like the color?
Definitely.
You're a big Omarion guy. Do you just like clear ones? Or do you like other colored Omarions as well?
The color is not as important as the shape to me.
He's probably just like the other material. He's helping someone else out.
Yeah, no.
And those are pretty fantastic. It's great. I think you need to start a gallery
Okay.
that's also where you sell things.
Sounds good. Perfect.
I'll help you out any way I can.
And the Sleepy Hamlet, Chimayo
The Sleepy Hammer?
Hamlet.
Oh, Hamlet. That's a great name. Sleepy Hammer. A little greasy.
I have a gallery. It's just by appointment only.
Yeah,
My
right.
kitchen.
You have to let them know 2 days in advance. They'll cook you something though.
That's right.
It's dinner and a show.
Sure.
He'll give you a massage, and he'll chant in your ear.
I have that much for money right now.
Some good throat singing.
Same $5 gram.
No, it depends on the quality and the size.
For each piece, it's just a bit.